What's up everyone and welcome to the grand finale of cheesing with every unit to Grandmaster. And after reading your guys' comments, I have decided to play Protoss for the final episode. We only have 3 units left and they're all Protoss, and I didn't want to do something weird like I pick random and the show ends if we don't get Protoss. I just want to finish my entire card. The Stalker, the Void Ray, and the Carrier are on the menu. Let's begin. Alright, the first game of the day is against Maze, a 5k MMR Zerg player. Since we're playing against a Zerg, I think we're gonna have to go for the Void Ray here. I mean, honestly, all 3 remaining units are pretty good against Zerg, of course. Carriers. Carriers, not as popular these days, actually, but still pretty good unit, of course. Stalkers. Don't really have to give any extra context to that. Stalker, probably the best unit that Protoss has. Maybe besides the Oracle. But I feel like Void Rays are just gonna be the most fun. And that's kind of what I'm gonna go for here. I just imagine having a big fleet of like speed rays just flying across. That's pretty much what I want to be doing here. I think Stalkers I can play against anyone. Probably if I end up playing against a Protoss today, I really want to have the Stalker left. So maybe if I get a Protoss next game, I'll go for the Stalkers, or maybe I'll just save it for last if I don't, something like that. Now I do have a little bit of a weird wall of going here, but that is just kind of my jam. I can't really explain it. If you guys ever watch Hero play, who is, I guess, currently the 2nd highest ranked Protoss player, his wall-ups are always incredibly weird and they look very suspicious and dangerous, but it always works out. And I saw it a couple times and I was like, that's just me, you know. I have to start walling off like an absolute baboon as well. So here we go. Now on this map it actually seems to make sense because you can reach the gateway that far. Let's see what Mr. Maze is up to. It's a normal hatch first here. I don't think it's gonna matter too much what he does. Like, I feel like the moment you have the intention to play Mass Void Ray, I don't think there's anything in particular that's going to stop you. Like, if anything, you want to do it faster rather than wait, because then they're gonna have Vipers out and then you're gonna cry, especially if they have Vipers and Infestors. So, I guess we're just gonna open with... Maybe I'll actually open with a Void Ray too. I was tempted to say I'll go for like an Oracle first, because Oracles are just amazing and they have so much value, but I don't know. I might as well just go for it entirely and open with a Void Ray here. You can kill Overlords, which is nice. Should I show it to him? That's the question. I think I will. I'm gonna build my Stargate right on the edge there, just so my units arrive faster. Now, how do I do this build is the question. I could go for a 3rd Nexus on just 1 Stargate, which seems a little suspect. I could make 2 Stargates, like, instantly. I'm really not quite sure how I want to handle this yet. I'm kind of tempted to just go for the one Stargate 3rd, to be honest. Because otherwise it seems... Well, I don't know. I'm just not used to that kind of play at all. It just doesn't feel right. I think I saw a drone go down here, right? Or am I hallucinating? Oh no, okay, I wasn't, thank goodness. It's too early in the morning to be hallucinating. I should probably at least fake that I'm... Actually, I could go for +1 air attack. Void Rays do attack pretty often. Oh yeah, that does make more sense than I thought initially. That's what we're gonna do. And also, the best thing about this is that it looks like I'm researching Warp Gate. To him, this looks like a normal Stargate into probably Twilight Council build. And the reason why I say that it looks like a Stargate, some of you are like, he didn't see the Stargate yet. He should know that it's a Stargate. Because if you play a normal Stargate build, you delay Warp Gate so you can afford the Stargate. So by the timing of the Warp Gate, and this is pretty common knowledge, by the way. This is not something that I'm just whipping out of my book of ancient Mark knowledge. I think pretty much everyone knows that. At least every Zerg should know that. So he should be aware that this is indeed a Stargate. Or a very well executed fake, also possible. Now, I kind of want to send out my Adepts, but I don't want to do it before I kill that Overlord. Because one of the ways I lose against Zerg with Protoss is just moving out with my units and a million links running in. Pretty much the way I play 2v2. I lose to myself. Okay, gotta get these Adepts going across now. This Overlord's gonna die. Actually, he did see my Adepts going across, but in this point it should look like I'm defending my 3rd base, so that shouldn't really be a problem at all. Now he does realize that I went for a Void Ray first, which I don't think he's gonna think anything too weird about it. He's moving his Overlords back already. Let's see if there's another Overlord in downtown over here. I'm gonna try shading this into natural. This is a pretty risky Adept move, by the way. But I just feel like going for it. I kind of have to imagine that his links are pretty far on my side of the map, because why would they be at home? You're gonna get a couple of drones with this. This is quite good. There's 4 drones killed already. Lynx came back. I do think that is an evolution chamber, which scares me a little bit. Don't really want to be going up against that, to be honest. Like, upgraded Lynx are just gonna be an absolute nightmare, I think. Let me replace that battery real quick. Probably get my second Stargate already. See if I can find any additional Overlords. For now, I can't really do damage with this, so it's fine the way it is. Don't really have to go in any more viciously than I already have. I was trying to kill my... Wait, I'm actually not going to lose anything to those Lynx, surprisingly. I haven't found an Overlord yet. Maybe I can kill a gas or something. That would be quite nice as well. I'm going to try saturating this one. And from now on, I think I'm just going to go absolutely ham on the Void Rays. Maybe I'll make a Fleet Beacon first, but I really just want to make an absolutely absurd amount of Void Rays. Okay, so I'm going to target down that gas. Maybe I can even kill a couple drones. Void Ray harassment is really not very common, by the way. Why, he's moving that. Surprisingly, I'm actually going to kill that extractor. There we go. I'm not quite sure if that matters at all, by the way. I think it probably does not, but I mean, I'll take what I can get, of course. Now, I made a lot of extra Zerglings. This is the kind of stuff that is going to be annoying for me. Because him making that many Zerglings really is not very big of a commitment at all. I don't think he's going to care losing a couple Zerglings here and there. But he is going to be able to keep me at home. I think the thing you want to play against is someone just making a lot of roaches and kind of panicking and trying to go for like a big attack or something. Probably don't have the best attack planned because this is just a weird playstyle. Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, well done by my opponent so far. My Void Ray is in position. I do think the +1 attack is pretty nice. He's making a second extractor in the main. Why did he move that spore? He's crazy for doing that. I can't believe he moved that. Dude, the +1 attack actually helps so much on the Void Rays. I feel like they do so much more damage. Let me just recharge that battery over there so I don't lose my stuff. I'm gonna kill another queen. My opponent's going for... I can just beam this down. Actually, since he forced me to use prismatic alignment, I'm just gonna try and target down his freaking hatchery. Yo, why is this working so well? It really shouldn't be. I don't know why he's moving that spore. That is also just gonna die. Okay, this is funny. So he's gonna go for Hydras to counter my Void Rays, which is pretty realistic. I think that's a pretty good choice. Maybe I should go for the +2 attack, because it's gonna help so much. Hydras are pretty good against Void Rays, by the way, but he just hasn't had the right amount of them. I've killed a hatchery, and I don't know how important that actually is. I'm gonna get my shields upgrades even, because why the hell not? I should probably get another Stargate up soon. I got my Void Ray speed on the way, which is going to be very, very useful. It's not going to be super useful in defending, though, so I think I kind of have to stay on the offensive over here. See, maybe I should get, like, Storm. I feel like Storm would be freaking brutal here, by the way. Let's see. Oh, that's Spore Crawler positioning. I kind of thought he might have moved it by now, but he didn't. Doesn't look like he made... Okay, I think his Hydras are going to be on the right side. Look how fast you can burn through a hatchery with this. It's going to be so fast. He doesn't have that... Oh my god, it's actually insane with the +1 attack. Dude, I feel like you should play just like 1 Stargate, make 4 Void Rays with +1 attack, and you can just burn through freaking hatcheries like this. Tell me this doesn't look freaking nuts. Now, I'm mostly scared of just his attack hitting me at the front, by the way. That's why I'm making so many freaking cannons. Let's see if I can kill something over here. That would be nice. Gonna chrono boost that a little bit. Try and get a bunch of these drones. I swear, these Void Rays have popped off so hard, and now I got speed as well. This really looks like the most disgusting freaking playstyle I have done in a long time. Maybe even in this entire thing. Now, it's not like we have won the game yet, but this looks freaking nuts. We're gonna get +2 attack soon. Probably should make another pylon to power those. I think he has this hatchery. I don't think we're going to be able to kill it. Oh, he didn't have it? Did I make him a 1-base Zerg? Dude, he's making so many spores. He doesn't have a lair yet. Or, sorry, a hive yet, which is really good news, by the way. Because a hive means vipers, means my units are going to be very sad. If he's not going to make those, I think my units are just going to be chilling forever. Like, the way this game looks to me right now, it looks like we have completely dusted him. Like, I kind of thought, we made a lot of Void Rays, we committed a lot, we targeted hatcheries, his Lynx killed a decent amount of workers. We're probably in a pretty good position, but not absolutely amazing. But not the more I just feel like we have absolutely dusted him. These spores are also not going to do anything. Probably kill a bunch of these Hydras. Actually, do I want to fight this? I think I do want to fight this, don't I? I have +2 attack on these Void Rays, guys. Oh my god, they're so good! Why do people not play like this anymore, dude? This is insane. Let me just one-tap that spore real quick. There you go. That was actually almost a complete one. Did he just... If he GG's this game, I would be impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is just absolutely disgusting. This is horrifying for every Zerg watching this, I'm sure. He's just losing everything to a bunch of freaking Void Rays, and he does GG. Well, first of all, we gotta applaud that. Second of all, this is disgusting. And I think I have once again ruined the ladder. Units lost about 3 times, 2,500 against 7.2k. I had a saturated 4th base, 78 probes. I had 13 Void Rays with a freaking shield upgrade of all that. Void Ray speed +2 attack. And oh my, like these units, they're insane. I didn't think they would be this good if you got the attack upgrade. I know that they attack pretty fast. They don't have a super long reload speed or whatever you want to call that. So I knew an attack upgrade would be good. I didn't think it would be this good, especially with +2. Those things freaking melted Hydras. And those are one of the best counters that Zerg has besides the spellcasts that are infested in Vipers. And that was just the first game. Let's keep it going. The second game is going to be against Neo, a Grandmaster Terran. And I think a Terran is the perfect victim for the Proxy Carrier Rush. I think I've been hyping it up a couple of times throughout this series. I did it a couple times. I think it may be like probably my Protoss Cheese to Grandmaster series that I did a while ago. That's probably already like a year back or something. But the Proxy Carrier Rush is one of those builds that sounds really dumb, but it's actually pretty good. Now, it does really depend on what build your opponent Terran goes for, because they could go for the 3 ranks Mass Marines with Stim, and then, you know, you have a carrier. It doesn't really sound that fantastic, does it? But otherwise, if they go for like a more typical 1-1-1, I think it is actually a very strong build order. Now let me see where I'm going to hide it. I think if you go for something like carriers, or just any kind of air unit, you do typically want to arrive in your opponent's main base. So I should probably build it over here. Like the front is very likely to have, you know, bunkers. If they're going to make a turret, if they're afraid of DTs, for example, it's very likely to be at the front as well. So I think if you're going to proxy anything air-related, most commonly an Oracle, you know, if you want to be like me and proxy a carrier, then be my guest. Once again, I promise you guys, it's actually pretty good, okay? Just saying. It's not like I'm trying to ruin the ladder even further, but it's actually pretty good. Trust me on this one. Now, what do I have to build? There's a couple things that I need to build for this build. First of all, just like in the last game, actually, I want to get upgrades. In this kind of game, you actually get your upgrades a little more ridiculously, though, because in the last game, getting the upgrades kind of made sense. Maybe I got +1 a little early, which is funny. But besides that, you know, I made an expansion, I made a 3rd base, it all seemed somewhat reasonable. Here, I'm gonna have to get it on 1 base, as well as getting carriers on 1 base. And it's actually very important, because it's a pretty cheap upgrade. It's 100, I believe. And a carrier attacks 8 times, because of all the interceptors. And one attack upgrade is actually just massive for that, right? Like, it's just absolutely amazing. So you do want to try and fit it in there. I also need to make units to defend at home, which I'm not quite sure I will manage to do. Now, this is the scariest part of all. We are currently getting scouted, and I do not want to get scouted, because if I get scouted, it means that they might go across and try to find my proxy. If they find my proxy, I am obviously screwed. Now, once again, we're getting warp gate here, so it still looks normal. There's a very small chance I can out-micro that SCV. No, okay, he had it clicked on something already. Gonna have to make an adept now. And now my opponent's gonna go in full panic mode and try to find whatever I have. I proxied it pretty far away. I can only hope it's far enough away, because otherwise we're gonna be in trouble here. I guess we'll see how this is going to go. Fleet beacon. I can barely not afford, unfortunately. I guess actually, no, I can afford it. It's for some reason I thought it was 250 gas, but I was thinking about the carrier itself. Now, should I get a battery at home or not? I should have sent the Zealot across earlier, by the way. That would have been a really good move by me. I also want to get a hidden expansion behind this. Like, you can imagine, if you're proxying a carrier and you're going to get upgrades as well, you are spending a crazy amount of gas, and you have some extra minerals. I could also spend those on a battery, though. A battery would really make a lot of sense here, but I am me, and I think I'm just going to go for the fast expansion behind it. Now, this expansion is very, I was going to say useful, but even necessary for multiple reasons. If he goes for a counterattack, Oh, well, that is... Actually, now he finds that. Maybe it's actually good for me that he finds that. Because he's not going to be so afraid of what the proxy itself was all about. I'm going to kill a marine here, by the way. And see if I can actually get a scout. Second barracks. That is not comfortable to see. Second barracks is going to be a little bit annoying. I didn't even realize that I had to keep this at home. Let's, or well, keep it ready to defend anything. He's trying to scout around instead of killing workers. I think I can probably catch that. Catching Hellions is really not recommended with probes, by the way. Just so you guys know. Just don't try that at home. Now, at this point, he must know that something else is up. The scariest part... Look, he could actually A-move to this hidden expansion and still not find this proxy. Now, what I was talking about earlier is why I need this base. Is if he counterattacks, or if he attacks his base, I need to have a base to recall my probes to, right? And that's going to be this one. Now, in this case, it's probably not going to be this one because he found it. I am going to let it finish because what I need is I need chaos. He has a second barracks and he's making cyclones already. If this man doesn't move out, he's going to have a lot against my carriers. I guess we're really going to have to see how that one's going to play out. I think he was checking for a recall there. It's so good for me that he scouted that somehow. Because now... You know, he's not actually checking for the proxy. If he wouldn't have found this, he would have checked more, and he probably would have found this proxy instead, so that would have been pretty freaking painful. Now, I have 2 carriers. I have +1 attack finished. If he didn't get stim, this is still going to be pretty good, I would say. If he did get stim, then we're going to be in trouble. I'm actually going to send my probes over manually instead of recalling. I think it's just a slightly smarter way to go about it. And now, we just hope he doesn't have stim. Carriers with these upgrades are going to do an amazing amount of damage. Oh, okay, this is fantastic. We are going to fight a base raiding game, and that's exactly what I needed. Here we go. My carriers are going to get in here. I do think I need to probably target fire. The stim and... Okay, he's going to... Does he realize this is here? Oh my god, he didn't realize all this time. That is so painful. I think this upgrade finished, right? Yeah, that upgrade finished. So this one is going to be stim. And we're going to cancel stim, which is absolutely massive. Now he's attacking me over here. I'm going to be able to recall to my other base, which is really fantastic. Because he's probably going to look... Oh, yeah, wait, he actually did make the turret at the front. That is so funny. Okay, let's see. Let's get these all clumped up. And then I can recall my probes over here. He is going to think that I recall to the other... Look how much these carriers are insane. +1 attack carriers, baby. Look at it. Admire them. They are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I have 3 Nexuses. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to do from here. This is pretty freaking weird. I think I need to make sure he doesn't get more units. If he doesn't get more units out, I think he is just going to die. I don't think he can make enough units to kill these carriers anymore. Like, look at the damage on those things. +1 attack carrier so fast is just disgusting. He's gonna be flying away his stuff. I think he's producing from this thing, so let me just target fire that real quick. I'm gonna make some... Actually, I should make a forge. I'm gonna make 2 forges. Just... Oh, please do not walk there. Oh my god, he actually found it. That is crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but it's still crazy. Now, it looks like he actually went fully for the counterattack. Let me make sure to take this one down as well. I should probably... I can sneak around a probe to get back into my main base. I think that would be quite nice. Okay, so the starport dies too. Now I'm just gonna kill these SCVs real quick. There we go. Those are gonna die very, very fast. Might as well target the bunker at this point. I'm gonna send 1 worker over there too. The bunker's now gonna die. It looks like he remade a couple barracks. Okay, he's gonna go over here now. I could also defend my base, by the way. It really wouldn't be that crazy for me to go back and defend my base right now. I'm going to send you there, and you there. So I can actually rebuild my stuff. I'm just going to make sure to kill this command center. Look how good carriers are at killing stuff while moving. It's great, isn't it? Now, I see a command center over here that is also dying to my other carrier. I'm just going to retake this base right now. Let's see. I'm going to kill a couple of marines over here. This command center does look like it is going to die. I'm still pretty sure that I actually killed Stim, by the way. So, I don't think he's going to... Yeah, I mean, this army's going to die now. I even have the probes to fight, or the carriers, or the probes to fight with the carriers, I wanted to say. Oh my goodness, I feel like my brain fried like 3 times. I feel like I'm misspeaking all the time. It's just, wow. I'm telling you guys, proxy carrier, huh? Double expansion, double hidden expansion, I should say. The carriers go in, he can never make enough units to actually beat the carriers, and that's that. Yeah, I think even if you don't move out, this is pretty hard to deal with, because like you saw, The carriers are just insanely strong against units early on, just absolutely incredibly strong. And if they counterattack, they can never make units anymore. So the best thing they can do is just stay at home and make enough stuff. But then, I'm not sure. Concussive shells? Huh. I mean, I did make the right decision to kill this. Look at, oh no. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't think he was close. Did he finish it? No, right? Oh, it did finish. Wait, did I not pay attention? Did he actually never use it, or did I not pay attention? I must have just not paid attention. He probably used it at the end, or maybe he just realized he was dead already. But yeah, absolutely brutal cheese. Void Ray cheese ruined the ladder. Carrier cheese ruined the ladder in another matchup. Let's see if we can ruin the ladder with Stalkers as well. All right, the final game of the show is going to be against Loki, a 4.7k Zerg player. Now, before we get into the final game of the show, I want to tell you guys something I should have said a little earlier, by the way, in the video, is that this doesn't necessarily have to be the final game. Because, as you guys know, we have, I think, 3 losses in total. They were all with the Zerg units. And I wanted to see if you guys want me to try those again, give them all one more try. I believe it was the Overseer we lost with, the Infestor, and recently, maybe the Baneling? I think it was either the Baneling or the Ravager. You guys probably would have seen it already in the card. But there were 3 units that I failed with. Potentially a 4th unit that could be this one, which is going to be the Stalker. If enough of you comment that you want to see the extra Zerg cheeses, then I will make a final bonus episode where I give all of them one more shot, which is going to be either 3 or 4 games. So, I don't know. It would be nice to come up with something that you guys can comment. Zerg cheese, please. How about you guys comment that if you guys want to see it? Something like that would be fine enough. But I think a lot of you do want to see it. If most of you guys are done with the show, then so be it. If a lot of you comment that, then I'll make a bonus episode where I try them one more time. And that would be, yeah, pretty exciting. Especially the Overseer cheese. I was kind of, well, I wouldn't say upset, but I really wanted to win with that one because I thought it was such a cool unit. Well, not really unit composition, just a cool idea. Like what I did that game that I lost with is I was playing Mass Zergling, and I was just contaminating the upgrades forever. And it did work. I was really far ahead in upgrades, but I just didn't play the game well enough in general. I don't think it really came down to, you know, the strategy being bad. I mean, it might not be the best strategy ever, but it was really more of a skill issue than a strategy issue in that case. So it would be cool to try that again, but I'll wait for your response and then we'll see. And if not, then this is going to be the final ever episode of this. Oh, I don't need a pylon. I was yapping a little bit too much. Pylon is still at a decent timing though, so it's not going to be the worst thing ever. Now what I was thinking is I could play Oracle. 1 Oracle would be nice. And then instead of going for the typical 3 Oracle Blinkstalker, I was thinking I would just make 1. And then I would just make only Stalkers. And not like a 2-base Solid. I feel like that wouldn't be cool enough for the final game here. I think we should go for 1 Oracle. Maybe like a 3rd base on just 1 gate, so it's nice, fast, and economic. And then we could go for like, I don't know, 10 gate Blinkstalker. Or something absolutely ridiculous on 3 bases. I think that sounds pretty cool. I guess we're just gonna have to see if it works out. I'm not an absolute expert at Protoss build. At least not at normal ones. Proxy carrier and stuff, that's my jam. Normal builds, maybe I'm not that good at it. I guess we'll see how that's gonna go. First Oracle should be pretty nice. He is gonna have Zerglings ready for this Adept, I'm sure. I don't see them, so I'm just gonna go in here. Because this is annoying. I've played Zerg before. I know stuff like this is annoying. Look, he's actually losing a lot of mining time. I think he could have sent that back a little faster. Now, I saw a couple more links finish. I'm actually going to go for the 2nd gate here. I know it's not necessarily crazy that he's making extra Zerglings there. But I also don't really want to risk, you know, taking a 3rd base and dying to 10 Zerglings. That would be a little unfortunate. Now, I could keep this Oracle at home. Actually, I do like the idea of keeping this Oracle at home. Maybe I can even make like a stasis. That's probably kind of useless, right? Early stasis. No, I think I'll just keep it flying around here. I'll send 1 Adept over here. And then we're going to be able to take my 3rd base nice and quick. The thing is, if I put a stasis... Stasis can actually be annoying for you too, you know? Like, I can trap 10 links here. And then I'm going to have to keep that in mind all the time, that there's 10 links trapped there, which is pretty freaking annoying. But I'm actually going to do something revolutionary. Oh no, I just went full mark. I tricked myself. I told myself I was going to play somewhat normal, at least at the start before going Mass Stalker. But then my brain was like, look at this, all this gas, you're not spending on 2 extra oracles? How about a double forge, my friend? And here I am, double forge it is. I guess it's going to be a 1-1 Blink Stalker attack. I don't know, guys. I guess we'll see. I feel like I should probably not make any units just so I can actually afford the gateways themselves. How many workers am I gonna need for this? Probably a decent amount, you know? I don't think I need to warp a unit here, actually. I just send an oracle back. Oracles are nice. Battery recharge or energy recharge, that thing has 170 energy. I can turn it off whenever I want. It's gonna be a bit hard to micro this on King, so I should probably be careful with that. And now, I still have not warped any units. I'm gonna be able to make a lot of them. Look, it still has 140. It's actually crazy how good this is. Just 1 energy recharge, and you can just... You don't even need to deactivate the oracle. You can just fly after them forever. So we're gonna go up to 10 gateways, right? I guess I should probably just saturate the mineral line. Like, I have a lot of gas saved up. I'm trying to make sure that this actually works. I don't know about the double forge, by the way. This could be like the dumbest call in history, or it could be absolutely fantastic. I feel like logically, it should be... Oh, I do have 10 gateways over there. It should be very good, because the counter to this kind of stuff is usually to just make mass links. And armor upgrade should be good there, right? Like, I guess the thing is that you don't really want to take that HP damage on your Stalkers. Oh, I don't have rapid fire, it looks like, on Stalkers. Okay, that's a little annoying. I'm gonna have to warp them here one by one. I'm gonna go up to 63 workers so I can saturate a 5th gas. I think that sounds alright. I'm gonna need so many freaking pylons, by the way. For some reason, I feel like going Dark Templars behind it, but I can't really explain why. Maybe that's gonna be like the desperate solution to this. Let's just make sure to actually clean up this Zergling. The upgrade's looking nice. Didn't even have to chrono boost them. I really just killed these as well. So let's do a little revelation there. If you're good with oracles, they have just infinite value, by the way. Like, you can freaking clear creep with just 1 oracle. Look at this. The entire creep is gone there. He's gonna rebuild it, but then I can get over here. Let's see. There we go. Gonna be able to get those as well. Dude, I have so many Stalkers already. It's kind of freaking disgusting. Okay, there we go. Clean up 2 sides of creep with just 1 oracle. I'm surprisingly... All my gateways were on cooldown there when I checked. I'm so excited about this. For some reason, the 1-1 is the most exciting part out of this for me. Let's see, I'm just gonna go across here with 1,000,000 Stalkers. 10 gate 1-1 Stalker, guys. Here you go. I could even make 2-2. Should I make 2-2? Maybe I should. Yeah, why not? There could be a transition here, right? Let's just get 2-2 as well. Then, because I feel like I shouldn't be able to kill him. I say very carefully because these are 1,000,000 1-1 Stalkers and my build actually seemed kind of clean. Let's see what we have. 1,000,000 links, exactly. That's what I was expecting, right? He went for Roaches and Ravagers as well. A little bit of Micro. Looks like he's going to throw down some couple Biles over there. I keep blinking back just a little bit too late. I think I killed most of the links there already, which is a very good start. And now I'm even... Oh, do not do that. Oh, actually, I guess I had them on my hotkey when I blinked. Can I light a side blocker? Ooh, there we go. Okay, so I have 2-2 on the way. And I have 1,000,000 Stalkers. I just killed all of the links, which I think is really, really nice. And now I think I can just go for a 4th base. The 4th base does seem to be very far away on this map, by the way. Oh, wait, is that a big counterattack or just a couple links? It could have just been a couple links. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, the pathing on this map is going to make me go a little crazy, I think, with all these rocks. I keep losing where my units are freaking coming from. Let's see. I'm gonna warp in a bunch more Stalkers over here. We did find him. That's very nice for us. I think this is a good time for me to put down some stasis wards. Keep in mind the energy recharge is going to be available again at this point as well. I have 75 probes and only Stalkers. That is my entire being right now. There we go. I guess I'll put an energy recharge on this bad boy. Get another stasis over here and another over here. And I'll just keep happily warping in Stalkers. This actually kind of seems like a play that I would like to do on my absolute peak Protoss MMR, which I have no idea what it is right now because I don't really play normal StarCraft, but I feel like it would be really cool to refine this kind of stuff, you know, because I do have really well upgraded Stalkers, and Stalkers are amazing. I could have added a Templar Archives at any point and just make a bunch of Stormy boys. I can already tell by the amount of gas that I have that I could have, for example, just skip this fifth gas and make a 4th Nexus even faster. Now, I'm maxed on 2 Stalkers. This is a strong army, guys. It really is a pretty strong army. Now, the main thing is that you usually have a lot of stasis with this. That's where the Oracle, you know, kind of comes into play the most. I feel like he's probably just waiting with a massive army to surround me. Maybe I should max out first and then attack. I also want to get my... I'm just going to get my 3-3. Why not? 3-3 Stalkers on the way, guys. Here we go. Go for a 5th Nexus at the same time. Do I have another Revelation? I do. There we go. I'm going to try to attack in this angle for once. See how it goes. 194 supply. 3-3 on the way. 5th base is going to be on the way. I'm not sure if I have a really good attacking angle here. I'll do another Revelation over here. Because I don't... Oh, we're kind of in downtown there. There we go. Kill another Creep Tumor. And we just keep walking around. I'm not quite sure what I'm afraid of, actually. Probably just Lurkers. I was kind of thinking that he would just keep making mass Ravager Link Bane. But now that I remembered Lurker exists, maybe I should have paid a little more attention to that. And I'm going to go up to 15 gateways now. Which only seems appropriate here. There we go. Let's see what you have, my friend. Like, he's clearly maxed out. You can't play Zerg and not be maxed out at this point. At least I would hope so for him. We kill that one as well. Kill the rocks. How many should I make? I'm going to make a Robo and go up to 20 gateways. I think, you know, 20 Zealot Warpins feel like they should be pretty efficient. I can't believe how passive this guy has been, by the way. It's kind of crazy to be even. I'm going to make a couple... I'm going to go up to 25 gateways, because why not? I feel like I should even make a Templar Archives. Oh, he's over here. He's coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming. Let's see, I'm going to try to just blink back to both sides. He does have an Infestor. He actually used both of his Fungals at the same time, which is going to make this less efficient for him. The upgrades on these Stalkers are helping me out so much. This looked like it could have been an absolutely terrible fight, but instead we kind of just trade army for army. And now I have... Oh, I don't have space. Oh, that's so funny. I don't have space to warp in. There's something attacking over here, which I'm not currently appreciating. Let's see, let's... Dude, there's so many freaking gateways that I have. Wait, is it 24? I think I missed one. This one? Yeah, I did miss that one. There we go. All right. Now, that was actually pretty happy with that trade. Mostly for the reason that it kind of just resets whatever we had... Oh, that's a bunch of changelings. I was like, what the hell are my zealots doing? I had a hard time explaining it. Okay, now I'm gonna do something a little... Oh man, it sucks that I don't have rapid fire. That's gonna make this entire game so much more difficult. I can't explain how much more difficult this game is just because of the lack of rapid fire. That is actually crazy. With rapid fire, you can warp in 25 zealots in half a second. Now, it's gonna be so much harder. Okay, so this guy doesn't actually have that many drones. That does explain why he had such a big army all the time. I could probably kill this. Or maybe I should save the... Where are you going, my Mr. Oracle? I actually need you right now, my friend. So I'll just go over here. And then I'm going to do a recon, just like that. And with this bad boy, I'm just going to warp in a bunch of zealots. I think this is going to be a really good distraction. I'm going to warp in even more. I think that makes sense. I'll just target fire this hatchery. He has ultras now. That's going to be painful for my poor freaking zealots. I'll just make sure. Can I slip by? Oh, what? Why does he have 4 Spore Crawlers there? What on earth is that? I cannot explain that. I would love to, but I can't. He saw that I had 1 Oracle this entire game, and he had 4 Spore... 5? What is that? I actually have no idea. Well, like I said, I would really like to explain it to you guys, but I simply can't. That is just unexplainable. I need to be careful with the Fungals, by the way. The Fungus are going to be the most devastating thing here. Gonna get a lot of stasis wards. Okay. I mean, my army does look pretty strong. Mr. Oracle, where are you? Oh, there you are. Sorry. I overlooked you. It was not my intention. I guess you should send a bunch of zealots to the bottom side. Keep in mind, I did kill that base on the top side. It's going to be quite nice. I also do have 3-3 upgrades on the Stalkers, which is pretty freaking good. His upgrades are 3-2. He also has really good upgrades, by the way. Oh, maybe that's why he wasn't attacking earlier. That makes a lot of sense. The reason he wasn't attacking was probably because he was playing some kind of semi-strange double upgrade style as well. I don't think it's very common for Zergs to have good upgrades like that, so that does explain a lot. He's probably going to try to catch me over here, so I have to be really careful. I do not want to die to a fungal, even though it's honestly quite likely that I will. Let's see, what do I want? I want another War Prism. Send it to the top. Something like that. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a pretty nice start to the fight for me, I have to say. I know he has the Infestors. The Infestors are the thing that I have to be worried about. Okay, so you could tell that he F2'd over there because of the Overseer. So that's going to be a good cleanup for him. I'm actually going to do a little bit of scouting with these. Let's see what I can find. I don't know how many workers this guy has. I don't think he has that. Oh, that is very painful. Ooh. Oh, the freaking changelings. I was like, how did he even get vision over there? Of course, it was the changelings. Now, the sad part for me, guys, is that since I lost that 5th base, I cannot use my 25 freaking gateways. I can still use a lot of them, but not quite 25, sadly. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to attack at the bottom. He did not retake this base, annoyingly enough. How many... Dude, look at what my Phoenixes just saw. That is such a ridiculous amount of freaking stuff. Oh, I need to be careful. I guess I can trade against this pretty efficiently. It's actually a pretty nice trade for me over here. Can I warp in some Zealots? That would be nice. Just gotta make sure that I actually kite, because otherwise these Ultras are gonna go freaking ham. That's the thing. Here we go. My Stalkers actually kind of win this fight somehow. Okay, here we go. Another Ultra is gonna fall. Gonna blink it to the mineral line. Gotta be careful to not lose everything to those biles. And we are doing some damage over here. Might be a good time for me to try. I misclicked that. That's actually horribly painful to look at for me. See, I'm gonna try. Dude, the upgrades are really helping me out here, but what the hell are you guys doing here? Where did these dudes come from? I have no idea. Oh, yo, the sniper. Oh, these transfuses are just brutal. Can I please fix this Nexus? I do not want it to be misplaced. That would hurt my soul. The Ultralisk are actually, I mean, they're doing very good, but they're also not, you know, being the world beaters that you might have expected them to be. Oh, this Oracle's still alive, by the way. I'm going to keep using it. Oh, let me just try to hide this for a little bit. I'll hide these Zealots as well. Somehow we have found ourselves a little bit of space into this game. I'm going to make a Templar Archives. Let me just revelate this. I don't want to freaking get spotted by the creep all the time. Freaking hate creep. Okay, try to target down those changelings. What do I make more of? That's the question. I'm also not sure if making a DT shrine would be a good move here, by the way. Oh, his army's still there. Wait, did he wall this off? I didn't even pay attention to this before, but why are my Zealots working so awkwardly? No, he didn't wall this off. Okay, interesting. There's not that many... Have you guys noticed there's not that many bases on this map? Wait, do we... We only really have like 5 bases each, and then there's like the one super sketchy base to take. That's pretty much the entire map. Okay, let's see if I can get something done over here. I just don't want to. I don't want to allow him to have this base like ever. Do another revelation. Try to walk in here again with my Zealots. Doesn't have this. Oh, there we go. No cancel. It's gonna cost us some money. See if he has units over here. Doesn't look like it for now. It's gonna be quite a couple. Oh, he does have units. Guess I'll just target down the drones, because otherwise, I mean, it's just not going to be efficient at all, right? I'm actually annoyed that he's had the Overseers all the time, because I really wanted to, you know, start kiting him and stuff. Or, sorry, my brain is still fried. Start sending DTs into every base, but, I mean, it's just not really going to work if the freaking Overseers are there all the time. Let's see him going over here. He's probably looking for a fungal. It's going to be... Was that a lurker that I saw? I hope not. Lurkers... Oh, it is a lurker. Oh, no, I don't want to see those things. This is my biggest freaking nightmare, man. Why, I don't want to fight against lurkers. I don't know what I can do with these Zealots, by the way. Like, the thing is that... Oh, did I just stasis his changelings, bro? Come on, man. What is that? The Ultras are so good against the Zealots that I haven't really been able to use my Zealot run-bys, which is very annoying. Like, here, these Ultras are just too good against the Zealots, so I'm not going to be able to get anything done over here. And maybe if I get a better ratio of Stalkers, then something is going to be able to be done. I'm just going to warp in a bunch of dudes over here. Should be a pretty efficient trade against the Ultras. I'm just going to blink forward even. Look at that. I'm very brave. The freaking Brood War Ultralisk skin, by the way. It's kind of trippy, isn't it? I'm going to blink forward again, which is crazy, but there we go. Okay. Now, is it time for me to take his base over here? I think it is time to try, at least. I'm going to put down another stasis over here. I could warp in more Zealots at the bottom side. Probably start mining from this top base. I think that makes sense. Here's I can... Dude, changelings are actually like the most annoying Zerg late game tool, by the way. Like, having to click them all one by one is horribly annoying. I was not in position for this. Let's see if I can get an Ultralisk for it. Crazy blink. Oh my god, that was the craziest blink I've ever done. Oh my god, there's the stasis! No way! Do you guys realize what happened? He unburrowed an infestor that was gonna just kill absolutely everything. Where are my observers? That was just gonna kill absolutely everything? Oh, here they are. But then the stasis actually caught the infestor. That is hilarious. Wow. Saved. Definitely saved. There's a lot of Zerglings over here. I can definitely kill those. Yeah, I killed an infestor there, which is nice. Just gonna be careful with my units. Gonna be able to kill this Ultralisk as well. There we go. That is going to die. He does have a bunch of Banelings, which are quite annoying here, actually. Can I maybe... No, I'm not gonna go for it. Man, this game is really turning out to be pretty crazy, huh? Let's see, I'm gonna get one observer in the back over here. What do I warp so I can kill the freaking bottom army? That's the question. He also sees it every time I warp stuff in because there's freaking changelings and stuff everywhere. I can't really effectively mine from this. He's moving his lurkers forward. I don't think I can ever kill the lurkers, actually, so maybe I just kind of abandon the idea of attacking over here. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's see. He's pretty good. If he does a fungal, I'm okay with it, because I have enough to kill the Ultralisk. Now, we are going to kill his bottom base, which is very, very, very nice. I need to have a couple more observers, I think. Let me just target the Ultralisk. Man, the Ultralisks are just so freaking good now. Like, everything is covered in creep. These Ultralisks are just gonna go ham. That's the thing. Gonna be able to kill this Ultralisk fast. There we go. I mean, the base is also falling, which is super, super nice, of course. Let me override my Stargate. I explained it before, but I have some problems with hotkeying my Protoss buildings because of how Protoss worked when I actually played the race as my main race back in Wings of Liberty. Now, there we go. We actually do manage to kill the Ultralisk, which is pretty freaking crazy. I think I should make one cannon over here just for detection. I think that makes sense. Now, what is my army like? Well, you know, wait, I think he has a... Yeah, he does. Okay. I mean, it's barely an army at this point, to be honest. I don't know if I would call this an army anymore. Where is Mr. Oracle? Mr. Oracle is over here. The observer is just going to be on my army. And I guess we're going to try to see if I can get like a nice fight down here. Probably just kill this. Oh, it's an infestor. Oh, that is not a Zergling. Okay, well, that's a nice pick-off, isn't it? Let's see what he has over here. Not that much, looks like. Fighting against Lynx is going to be okay for me. I don't really mind it that much. Okay, so his army is over there, right? Did he bring the lurkers or not? He made freaking brute lords, this guy. That's crazy. See, I need to make sure to target down these Ultralisks. If the Ultralisks die, then I can blink under the brute lords. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't have the lurkers here, it seems like. Here we go. He does have a couple of infestors. The transfuses are the most annoying thing here by far, by the way. Just horribly annoying to deal with those. And I can warp in a million zealots over here, and I think this is going to be my final attempt, actually. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but I actually think that this is my final chance over here. I'm gonna have to go for it now. Get on top of those lurkers right away. And then, with the stalkers, we're gonna have to blink under the brute lords. There we go. And see, I'm gonna kill them one by one. I don't know how the lurker target fire is gonna be. I mean, the brute lords are falling, but he has a couple transfuses left. And I think Loki has officially done it. Yeah, I don't have any gas left, and that is going to be it. 153 supply. With a medium bank. It's not really a big bank anymore, especially because he's not mining. Also, I think he probably forgot about this. I don't think he realized that he defended his so well with lurkers that I completely gave up on it, that he actually could have mined from it. So there we go. Mass Stalkers. Actually, really good composition against Zerg, but not if you literally make Mass Stalkers forever. You can play like this. Maybe not with the 10 gate early on. You go for 8 gate instead, but then you make Immortals and Storm and Tempest and all that good stuff later. That is pretty good. Mass Stalker Zealot, pretty hard to make happen against freaking Lurker, Brute Lord, Ultralisk, Infestor. That much I can tell you. But that's going to be it for today. I will be eagerly awaiting your comments whether you guys want to see that final episode. With this loss, we just upgraded from 3 to 4 games. So it would be the last attempt at the Overseer Cheese, the Stalker Cheese, the... Oh, I keep forgetting it. The Infestor Cheese, and I believe the Baneling Cheese number 4. And if not, then thank you all so much for being here with me in this journey. We had a fantastic run. We ended up being about rank 35 to 40 Grandmaster, which is really, really, really good. And that's going to be it for today. I was already fried in the last game. Now I'm super fried, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.